Ladies and gentlemen, this is once again the most electrifying host on social media. That is right, my listeners. It is the one, the only here. It is Team Rai. How's it going there once again? It is great to be back. Listeners, are you ready for another discussion on my glorious podcast? I think you are. I have a lot of things to discuss with you, my listeners. But first, it is showtime, my listeners. So, if you like, sit back, relax, be your feet up, grab whatever you want to eat, grab whatever you want to drink, because I have lots of things to discuss, like I said a few minutes ago. So, let's kick this off with a bang. So, let me do a quick flashback from this past Sunday, okay, between Brock Lesnar, the Universal Champion, versus Roman Reigns, the main event. The main event was not very good at all. Very boring. I discussed that in my review in a couple days after that. The reason that Brock Lesnar retained because he recently signed a brand new contract. I think before midnight. And that's why Roman Reigns did not win the freaking belt. I don't like Roman, and especially I don't like Brock Lesnar, so I have to pick a winner, right? So, part-timer versus a full-timer. Now, my point of view, Brock Lesnar shouldn't not even had this belt that long. I don't know. That's WWE for you. I know Lesnar is a draw. I don't mind him competing pay-per-views. He should compete more often in Raw, but whatever. He should never win the belt in the first place when he beat Goldberg. Actually, Goldberg should not even beat the darn champion. I mean, I don't have no problem with Goldberg at all, but his last run, you gotta give him the darn belt. Actually, Kevin Owens should have the Universal title against Y2J instead of having a US title match against Best Friends. It should have been a Universal Championship match, KO versus Y2J, but WWE does some crazy stuff, but whatever. And I guarantee that KO was not very happy that a part-timer beat him for the belt. Very stupid. But that's not the first time, and it's going to keep continuing happening in the future. But move on. I'm kind of glad that Brock Lesnar will retain, well, not really retain, but resign, because recently Bobby Lashley came back to the company for the first time in a long time. Now, this is just a rumor that it might be Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley at this year's SummerSlam in August, so it might be a title match. And hopefully, Bobby Lashley will take the darn belt off Brock Lesnar's waist. Hopefully. I've been hoping anyone take that belt off of him, except Roman, but I had no choice. So, let's see what happens. So, I don't know when they're going to start the feud. Maybe sometime. I don't think it's going to happen this early. It's only April. That'd be stupid. Or maybe they might tease it, and then they're going to fizzle out, and then you might bring them back late in August. Not late in August, but late in the summertime. But WWE does some crazy crap. Now, you guys agree that Bobby Lashley should beat Lesnar for the belt? Yes, I know Bobby Lashley needs to earn his stripes, become number one contender for the Universal Champion. He did great things, in my opinion. Back in the day, he was only ECW version of WWE version of the belt, and he was U.S. champion. And before you know it, he left the company. I think he not walked out, but he was done with the company. I don't know how it worked out. I'm glad he's back, but I don't know if WWE's going to use him right or they're going to bury him. I know he's a former champion, but not the main guy, So, And we all know that McMahon loves these powerhouses. I mentioned before, I want to say it again really quickly. Batista, Taker, he's a powerhouse. Triple H, the list goes on and on. So hopefully Bob Lashley and McMahon are on good terms. So I think that'd be a moneymaker. Bob Lashley versus Brock Lesnar probably be a better match on paper than this past Sunday, or actually last Sunday, between Roman and Lesnar for the main event. That match was boring as hell. Even the fans was not even paid attention. They even have beach balls, not just once, twice. They even mentioned it on social media a couple months ago that this WrestleMania, the beach ball will be banned. And I don't know how the fans put the beach ball, I guess maybe in their sock or whatever, and no security will pin them down. I don't know how it worked. And then probably they blow it up in the arena, and then there's a board match. They use it. See, that kind of stuff you don't see on WWE Network. That's kind of cool. You can see that kind of stuff live in living color. They even mention that at all. The commentators, I don't think so. So that was a huge distraction for the wrestlers, for Roman and Brock Lesnar. They didn't give a darn about the wrestlers. I mean, the wrestlers don't give a darn about the match. They just want it over with. So it's awful. McMahon, you better not have that kind of main event for WrestleMania 35. If so, people will be pissed. You could have any kind of main event to close out the show, but you had that one. Really, W? Really? But whatever. Anyway, I put the article down below. What do you think about Brock Lesnar's new contract? What do you think about how many days he's going to be on Raw? How many days? I don't know. It's silly, It makes me mad. Do you guys give a darn? Not give a darn? So that's all I gotta say. Like, subscribe, leave a comment at the bottom of the article. Hit the subscribe, hit the notification, and that wraps it up. I'll see you guys and gals next time. Deuces.